Chair. I'd like to pay tribute to my good colleague Miriam Dalli for her excellent work on this, because it's very, very important that the Parliament sends an extremely clear signal to the Commission that we want the highest ambition when it comes to CO2 emissions from cars. Look, we have to get real. I listened to the previous speaker with interest, saying that ambition has basically reached the point that it needs to. We have to get real about where this transition is going. It is inevitable that zero-emission transport will be the solution to the problems we face, not just on climate, but also, of course, on air quality. And at the moment, our own car manufacturers here in the EU are investing 7 times more in China than they are doing in production here when it comes to electric vehicles. If we decide to carry on with business as usual, if we decide to carry on with existing technology, we will effectively destroy our own domestic car industry. Let me be clear, I'm talking from a position where my own car industry is coming under existential threat in the form of Brexit. But of course, when it comes to legislation on CO2, the targets that we're talking about are not unachievable. Under a 40% reduction, we are looking at 10% penetration for electric vehicles across the EU. 10%? Are we really saying that 9 in 10 cars in 2030 will still be petrol and diesel driven, and that this would somehow represent a success? We have to be real. We have to go for the highest ambition, because this is good not just for the environment, but for consumers and our own industry and jobs.